Challenging practice. We have a rhombus over here. ADO, this is ADO, it's the same as CDO. CDO is here, so they are the same. Find the measure of DOC. So we have to find the measure of DOC, which is this angle over here. This is what we're supposed to find. So first, we need to understand that these two dimensions are the same. And since AD is equals to CD, AD equals to CD, this angle here has to be equals to 36. Why? Because it is an isosceles triangle. Where is the isosceles triangle? This is the isosceles triangle. Since AD is the same as CD, so therefore this angle here has to be 36 degrees. If we know that already, it is easy to find the angle over here. It is easy now to find this angle, which is angle ADC. ADC would now be 180 minus 36, which is 108. And to find ADO, it is just going to be half, which is 54. So now we know that this angle here is 54. So now we know this is 54. We know this is 36. To find this angle, we just have to take 180 minus 36 minus 54, and the answer is 90. Problem solving. Question 1. ABCD is a trapezoid in which AD is parallel to BC. Now find what is CED, which is this angle over here. So kids at this point have not learned about alternate angles. They have only learned that the sum of interior angles is 180 degrees. So we are going to use that to solve this problem. But before that, let's look at the triangles. So over here, we have a triangle here. And the sum of the angles in a triangle will be 180, which is what we have over here. And since AED is 40, we know that ADE plus DAE will have to be 140. So the sum of these two angles, will have to be 140. And since it is an isosceles triangle over here, we know that these two angles must be the same. So therefore, ADE has to be half of 140, which is 70. So let's write it down over here. This will be 70. Next, we know that DA is parallel to BE. So therefore, DEB will have to be 180 minus 70, which is 110. So where is this angle? This angle will be here. So this whole angle, the whole thing here, will have to be 110. And the next step is easy. To find DEC, it will be 180 degrees minus 110, which is 70. Next, for question 2. For question 2, ABCD is a parallelogram. So these two sides are parallel, and these two sides are parallel. That's what we know about parallelogram. Let's erase this. And CDEF is rhombus. So we have a rhombus over here, and this is the rhombus. So find the measure of ADE. So ADE will be here. So this is ADE. So what is the first step they have to do? The first step is ADC is 95. So this is 95 because these are opposite angles of a rhombus. So they are equal. Next, we know that this angle has to be 85 since the sum of interior angles is 180. And we also do know that this is 90. So if that's 90, this has to be 5. And since the CFED is a rhombus, we know that the sides here have to be the same. So it's an isosceles triangle. So therefore, this is also 5 degrees. In that case, we can find out the angle over here. So this angle over here would be CDE, which is 180 minus 5, and therefore it is 170. Now to find the angle that the question is asking, which is this angle ADE, we just have to take 360 minus 95, this is 95, minus 170, this is angle 170, and the answer is 95.